This is a television main event. One fall, 30-minute time limit for the American Tag Team title. That's 2 out of 3 falls, 30-minute time limit for the American Tag Team Heavyweight title. Introducing first the challenger, presented by Skandar Akbar from Devastation Incorporated, Destroyers number 1 and number 2. And their opponents this evening, first of all, from St. Louis, 225 pounds, the Iceman, King Parsons. And from Arlington, Texas, 232 pounds, Brian Adidas. Brian Adidas and King Parsons are defending their titles. They're the tag team champions. Branko Lubich, your referee. Just been informed that regardless of the outcome of this match, as soon as it's over with, immediately there'll be a 5-minute match in the ring with the Iceman, King Parsons versus Skandar Akbar.
The American Tag Team title is on the line. We've been waiting for this bout as Iceman King Parsons and his defending champion teammate Brian Adidas will defend against the Super Destroyers. And you will notice that General Akbar has on his tights underneath that robe, as he will be going against the Iceman, regardless of the outcome, as Joe told you, for 5 full minutes, and that will come immediately following our third fall, so be ready. Brian Adidas will get things started with one of the Super Destroyers. Very tough to tell apart. This is the television main event, best 2 of 3 falls, 30-minute time limit here on Championship Sports. Brought to you on the Superstar of Independent Television, KTVT Fort Worth, Dallas. Over and down goes Brian Adidas. Down with a slam, and Brian gets a cheer from this crowd. Side headlock now on the Destroyer to his knee. By the way, our television championship bout will return to our show next week, as we will be back at the Will Rogers Complex Auditorium. In light of all the title events tonight, we're taking a night off from that, and the first everything will pick up right where we left off next week. This is Wrestling Star Wars from the Tarrant County Convention Center in downtown Fort Worth. If you've just joined us, my name is Mark Levance. I'm joined at ringside by Ralph Pulley and Joe Ranelli. And the action is just now heating up. There's the knee on Brian Adidas and a tag, and here comes the other Destroyer. Brian was ready. We heard from Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin and Akbar in the previous interview, and look at Brian go. Brian Adidas in high gear. He's really rolling. And the Destroyers have their work cut out for them tonight as they challenge for this American Tag Team title. Coming up at the conclusion of the bout, we'll have that 5 minutes with General Akbar. That will come at the end of the second fall. If it goes 2 straight falls, it will come straight at the end of the third fall if we go 3.
Squeeze that head, Drew. Squeeze that head.
But whichever fall this bout ends in, whether it be the second or third, we will have that 5-minute Iceman Akbar bout coming immediately.
Come on, Iceman.
Into the ropes they go right side. To the left, off the ropes. The Destroyer back. Adidas there. The Destroyer switches the table. Comes back with a flying elbow, but Bryan leaps out of the way. And Bryan Adidas continues to hold the momentum. General Akbar's forces are really rolling tonight. We've seen the missing link. We've seen Kamala. We're seeing the Destroyers now. And we'll see Akbar himself shortly. 6-man world title coming up, plus other exciting bouts. Keep in mind the crowd that's here tonight, all 15 or 16,000 of them, the place is full, will be seeing additional main events. And we'll tape them for you, and sometime in the spring we'll be showing them to you.
Come on, Drew. Come on.
To the rope. Iceman got a tag, and here he is. Iceman tagged Bryan while he went by. Good kick by the Iceman. It was General Akbar that burned the Iceman's face. This is the night he's been waiting for. Revenge against not only the Super Destroyers, but Akbar himself. General Akbar having words with the other Destroyer as Iceman King Parsons continues to lock up the Super D that's in the ring. To the corner. There he helped him, and good. Across, Iceman stops, wakes up, takes it down. 1, 2, and not quite 3.
5 minutes.
5 minutes go. And the Iceman, 1, 2. The other Destroyer was trying to sneak in, but about that time, the Destroyer that was in the pin kicked out. Iceman again locking up the D as the Destroyer tries to push away in the face and head area. The $10,000 held up in escrow, and it'll be, like Akbar said, a double or nothing winner-take-all situation Monday night when Kamala faces Kerry Von Erich. In the corner, there's Bryan Adidas, and Akbar was yelling, "Look out," but no one heard. Bryan Adidas in on the clean tag. Look out. Head right on that knee, and here comes the other Destroyer refreshed and ready to go. American Tag Team title action. First fall of the best 2 and 3 fall bout. High and down, and the building just sank about 2 feet. And there's another footed sank. Here's the count, and Bryan kicks out. What great resiliency. But again, that head is pounded into that knee. Here's the tag, and the Destroyer's tagging in and out, giving a man a chance to get a breather. Knee in the midsection, and Adidas is in trouble, and listen to this crowd. In the far ropes, and the Destroyers continue to tag in and out. Backside of the ropes, Bryan reaches across. Here's the tag, and it comes Parsons. headbutt to the rope. High and down. And he takes care of the other one who was trying to come in. Iceman. There and waiting. Comes across, and he nailed him really. Here they are, the hip butt. 1, 2. There is fall number 1.
7 minutes and 53 seconds. The winners of the first fall, the Iceman King Parsons and Brian Adidas.
That's the first fall. It's not over yet. And you can bank on Akbar and the Superdies having something up their sleeve for fall number 2 as they try to draw even. From the fabulous Tarrant County Convention Center in downtown Fort Worth, this is Championship Sports. Iceman dancing to the fans. There's the bell, and here we go. And the Super Destroyers are down 1 fall to none. And they must draw even. Distracting the referee, but the Iceman threw a hand up and was able to get in a right of his own, and he locks up that head. Nice thinking by Iceman King Parsons. Iceman King Parsons picking right up where he and Brian left off in that first fall. Bronco Lubitsch warning that other Super Destroyer in the backside of the ring. There's General Akbar. And there's no telling what he is speaking about right now. Iceman at his feet. Next week on our show, we'll be visiting you folks in Waco also about excitement coming your way. The Destroyer reaching across there. There's the tag, and in he will come. Iceman up and over, and is there. Iceman hopped across one and was ready for the other. This is such a fabulous facility, and it's great to see it full again tonight, as we really have the crowd here. And they are really seeing their money's worth. I don't know of a more complete and enjoyable evening's entertainment than professional wrestling. Not an hour and a half long like a lot of your movies are nowadays, but a full night's entertainment for all ages. To the ropes they are. Left side, Iceman across with a leapfrog. Back, there's the drop kick, and down goes the Destroyer. Here's the tag, in comes Brian. It is to the drop kick. Over and down. Some of the bouts this crowd in person will be seeing tonight include world champion Michael Hayes facing Michael Von Erich with that 10-minute time limit and stipulation.
Stick with the plan now! Stick with the plan!
And listen to that other Destroyer yelling, stick with the plan. Well, they'll be seeing the American Heavyweight Championship out inside the steel cage with the girls inside that cage. And we'll be showing you these and the other bouts of the fans in person will see, hopefully on future dates, as part of our nightly tape features here on Championship Sports. Brian holding on to that headlock with the Destroyer forcing him back in the corner. There's Brian spinning, coming off. 1, 2. But there's the other Destroyer just as the other one kicks out. Thought Brian had him there. Very close to a 2 straight fall victory. And that would have been highly unusual in the title bout. Super Destroyer number 2 right now against Brian Adidas. They don't know these men's identities. They wear masks, and they make a great team. The entire arsenal of capabilities highlighted by that superplex. And Iceman King Parsons make a team. The Iceman's agility, his strength, Brian Adidas' ever-growing experience and basic talent. A great matchup. And Brian forcing his weight against that destroyer, preventing him from getting over close enough to make the tag.
Come on! Come on, two!
Here we go. Down comes that flip. 1, 2. But again, the destroyer hangs up. 5 minutes gone in fall number 2. Iceman and Adidas won the first fall. The destroyers must win this one to force the third fall. 10 minutes. Akbar and Iceman.
Come on, man! Stick with the plan now! Stick with the plan!
And listen to that destroyer yelling again. To the far rope. There he is! Turn around and say hello. Here's the Iceman. There's that roundhouse blow by the Iceman. Elbow on the head. And the destroyer's down in the corner. Across they go. The destroyer hits, the ring shakes, and he falls in a heap. Great cards coming up this week as the Iceman continues. I'll be telling you more about the Sport Historian and Will Rogers as our show continues. What a 6-man bout that'll be Friday. There's a kick from the destroyer from the rope. And Akbar has him stay right in there and keep the momentum. What? Oh, boy, did he throw Iceman down. Here's the tag. The other destroyer, number 1, comes in at a perfect time. From the rope. Down comes the Iceman. Across the knee. 2, 3. We're even.
The winners of second fall in 7 minutes and 12 seconds, the Super Destroyers.
One fall remaining. We're all even as the destroyers have picked up fall number 2. And the third fall will be our deciding fall. And we'll be back for it in just a moment. Ring the bell. We got one now. And
Get out here!
And the destroyers now feeling their oaths after a second fall victory. Are ready to go. Super D number 1 against Iceman now. This is for all the marbles. Third and deciding fall. And don't forget, we'll be seeing Akbar and Iceman coming up. Here we are. Look out. One holds on and the other one comes off the rope. And Iceman in trouble. The title is at stake. Over and out of that splash. Here comes number 2. Across that center rope, Iceman being choked. Here they come down. Ooh. to play, and the Destroyer picks him back up for more punishment. To the corner. The Destroyer right there. The Iceman most especially has been waiting for this, and he would hate to lose this title tonight. Flying there. Iceman down. Across the back. Super D number 1 with that bear hug. The Destroyer would like a submission here. The Iceman reaching for his teammate. Bronco Levitz reminding him he must keep feet on the ring. Here's a clean tag, and number 2 is in. A drive from the right side. And the Destroyers have got the momentum here in the late part of this bout. There's the Iceman with a right. A left. The other Destroyer wants a tag, and he got it. Here he comes, while the other one held on, and the Iceman has fallen. Over that top rope. This may be that superplex. Look out! Yes! Holy cow! Both men are dazed. Both men hit hard. Here's the tag. Here's Brian Adidas. He got a tag in the Iceman after the superplex up and over. Here's Adidas to the far side. I thought it was all over, but Brian got the tag in. Drop kick. Iceman is still down, but Brian Adidas is really going. On the rope. The shoulder. Iceman is still hurting. Near side. Leapfrog. Here's the ass. No, but the Destroyer catches him with a vicious foot that knocked him all the way down. 2, 3.
In 4 minutes and 53 seconds, the new heavyweight tag team champions, Destroyers, Super Destroyers, number 1 and 2. And now we've got 5 minutes of Skandar Akbar and King Parsons, 5 minutes.
Notice how quickly Akbar moved in. The Iceman still hurt from that superplex. And Akbar wasted no time, and this 5 minutes is underway. And Akbar seeing an opportunity. No break, no nothing. Akbar in his tights and ready. And Iceman still feeling the brunt of that superplex. Is down and hurting, and Akbar is all over it. The 5-minute revenge bout. The revenge that Iceman wanted is in jeopardy here. He was hurt from that superplex, and Akbar wasted no time in taking over. And with a body slam, Iceman is down. Better than 1 minute is gone. Joe and will be keeping it up for us every 30 seconds.
1.5 minutes gone, 3.5 remaining.
Akbar continuing to punish the Iceman, who went down to that superplex, and although Adidas came in, the Destroyers hung in there and won the title. And Akbar was there like lightning.
2 minutes gone, 3 minutes remaining.
General Akbar showing us what he's made of here. Keep in mind that 5 minutes started immediately when the bout was over, and we're better than 2 minutes into this now. Less than 3 minutes remaining, and it's all General Akbar. The 5 minutes started just as soon as that title bout ended.
2.5 minutes gone, same amount of time remaining.
And the destroyers are hanging around and rooting for Akbar. Probably the only two in the building that are. And the Iceman down and hurt from that superplex just can't seem to find it. It's been all Akbar.
3 minutes gone, 2 minutes remaining.
But the Iceman showing signs of life. Gets him with a headbutt, but he's still hurting. Iceman now, listen to this crowd. They're leaping to their feet. And Akbar, for the first time in this 5-minute session, is worried in the midsection.
3 minutes gone, 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes left.
2 minutes remaining. There's the knee, and Akbar's not finished yet. Akbar, the man that burned the face of Iceman King Parsons. It's revenge time for the Iceman. But he came into this down after that superplex. It's been tough. And Akbar getting back in the driver's seat.
1 minute remaining. 4 minutes have gone. 1 left. 1 minute left.
Akbar. Iceman's got him. Looks like he had his finger in his mouth. And the Iceman on his knees. Iceman King Parsons.
30 seconds remaining. A half a minute.
He's wanted this so badly and only 30 seconds remaining. Brian Adidas gets his shot in.
15 seconds remaining.
Iceman is really rolling. He's punishing Akbar, choking him now. The destroyer is trying to pull him out. They knock Iceman away. Iceman still got Akbar, but the 5 minutes is up. The bell is sounded. 5 minutes
are up.
And it was unfortunate that the Iceman got caught at a bad time when Akbar